Welcome back to another unexpectedly random product review. Today, we're going to be checking out something that I've been receiving emails and notifications about for quite some time, and that is Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. This is an interesting concept here. Of course, they've had Dr. Pepper Cherry for quite some time, and the Strawberries and Cream, from what I've read, is a new permanent addition to the Dr. Pepper lineup. So if it's good, that's a great thing. One of the neat things that you don't always see is the Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. It comes in both a regular and a Dr. Pepper Zero, I believe, or the low calorie version of Dr. Pepper. I think it's Dr. Pepper Zero. Um, It's either Zero or Dr. Pepper 10. I know they did the Dr. Pepper 10 thing for a while. Anyway, I don't know. I wanted to see. I actually do have a regular Dr. Pepper bottle over here. I was going to compare. Nope, strike that. That's Coca Cola. Don't have any Dr. Pepper nearby. I was going to comment on the fact that I noticed on this package particularly, and we'll see if this will refocus. It will. It does not have the number 23 anywhere on it, as far as the 23 flavors that Dr. Pepper has. So I wonder if that is just something that hasn't been on there and I convinced myself that it was, or if they took it off, because I was curious whether strawberries and cream were part of the included 23 flavors that were already in Dr. Pepper. And now they're just accentuating it, maybe adding more. As far as ingredients go, it doesn't say anything about any kind of actual fruit juice or anything that way. So it's natural and artificial flavors. So it's extractives and other things that make it taste like strawberries and cream, which is pretty standard for beverage companies because if you when you go adding like straight fruit juice to things, it can be difficult to balance it out. So, other than that, there's not really much more to talk about. It's got a neat little. The label is pink, as you can see here in the picture as well. Um, the label is pink, and it stands out from the other Dr. Pepper. Of course, it's got the strawberry there, and unfortunately, my bottle does not have the fancy Dr. Pepper logo that the image has there. But yeah, ultimately, we're not here to review the design choices so much as we are to review the product itself. So we're going to go ahead and I can already kind of smell the strawberries and cream aroma coming off from it. Well, that's interesting. It smells like a cross between the strawberries and cream lifesavers, which just not too long ago returned to stores after a very long hiatus. Um, and of course, the Dr. Pepper, the fragrance of the original Dr. Pepper is still there. So yeah, interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and pour some off here into a glass. Based solely on the fragrance alone, I'm actually kind of excited for this. It smells like a good pairing. Um, the strawberries and cream and the Dr. Pepper. It's interesting. Um, it's not it's not really powerful. The strawberries and cream taste is very subtle, especially with as strong as the aroma was coming off from it. I would have expected it to be a lot stronger than that. It doesn't taste bitter or anything. Sometimes you get flavors like that. They come across as a very artificial taste. I'm not picking up any notes of that here. It's very mellow, and it works really well. Hmm. It reminds me vaguely of like a Dr. Pepper float, kind of like you do root beer floats. We've put ice cream with Dr. Pepper before, and it reminds me strangely of that, with just a hint of a strawberry note. That's more of a fragrance almost of strawberry than specifically a taste. I guess you could say it's um, the strawberry is very much in the nose of which here I go talking like I know something about drinks. I'm thoroughly impressed. Dr. Pepper, you did a great job with this. It definitely doesn't replace normal Dr. Pepper. It's a maybe a kind of a toned down taste overall compared to the kind of the more sharpness of a regular Dr. Pepper, but it's definitely a good kind of refreshing take, I guess, on a classic soft drink. And I'm definitely looking forward to pouring this over ice cream sometime because I can imagine that's going to be really quite good. So that's a success. That's another great product. So it's a short review, but that's sometimes all it takes. So I hope you've enjoyed. If or at the very least got some entertainment out of this, and I would certainly recommend going and picking up a strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper yourself and giving it a try. I can't vouch for the 0 calorie version, but Dr. Pepper usually does pretty good with their 0 calorie stuff. From what I've seen of Dr. Pepper 10, um, personally, I'm not a huge fan of artificial sweeteners. I I can always taste them really prominently in the things that they're in, and Dr. Pepper 10, as long as it's cold, um, it was always a really good alternative. The artificial sweeteners were never very strong in them, so I imagine the low calorie version of the strawberries and cream is probably just as good. So awesome. Well, that was quite enjoyable. We will catch you in the next one. Until then, stay random. And maybe I can hit the right button here. Are you ready? Here we go. This has been another unexpectedly random product review.